What's up, everybody? Welcome to an episode of Anyone Can Cook with Chuck Ortega. Today I'm going to show you that anyone can cook, like myself, who's not even a chef. So let's hop in this kitchen and see what I got cooking for you today. Alright guys, today the ingredients we need for the pork chops with sweet and sour peppers are, of course, pork chops, red bell peppers, red onion, salt and pepper, red wine vinegar, basil, thyme, I might be pronouncing that wrong, it's that root. It tastes really good with any kind of meat, steaks, pork chops as you see. Garlic, butter, and some sugar. Don't forget your extra virgin olive oil. Alright, let's get started. Today we're making pork chops with sweet and sour peppers. This is a nice little meal, very easy to make. Let's get right into it, guys. I'm gonna wash my bell peppers. Always gotta have a sharp knife. Alright, let's get started. The knife is sharp, and so now we're gonna cut our bell peppers. Well, the bell peppers are like an orange or an apple. You want to cut at a little, I guess you could say, a C angle, okay? Just so you don't get the seeds on the top or the seeds on the bottom. Always put that root part towards the bottom. Excuse my language if I don't know the exact name for it, but as you can see, this is why anyone can cook. All right, so cut at an angle. You're gonna try to cut all four sides. And not all bell peppers are perfect, as you can see, but we're gonna work with what we get. That was a better one. Usually you want to just have like a little more of just the seed showing right there. Don't worry about speed. Speed always comes in time. As you can see, I'm not even that fast. Alright, so at the end, you're going to have all your sides lined up. Okay, so what we're going to do is cut them into singles. Alright, so to make sure you don't cut your fingers, guys. Nice, easy three finger grip. Really is 5. Just want to cut nice, thin slices. Always want to have it. You always want to have it with the outside part down. Alright, so cut nice thin slices. And honestly, the speed comes in time, guys. Don't worry if you're not too fast. Some parts are not even flat. But the thinner the better. Alright, so we're gonna start cutting the red onion. Usually I like to cut it in the middle, but the way this one's shaped, we gotta try to cut it at different angles. So alright, so we gotta peel off all the outer layer. So to peel it off, you want to cut off at the root. I'm pretty sure they showed you guys in elementary school how onions have layers. Maybe it was middle school when we had science class. I believe it was like we were talking around the sun, or the sun has layers. I don't know. Alright, here we go. Alright, so what we're gonna do is cut away from the lines, okay guys? So you can see single lines, single layers. We're gonna cut opposite of it, alright guys? So at the end of the day, what we want is, single layers like this, alright guys? Because that's what's gonna be with our bell peppers. Alright, so right here, it's already, boom, your onions are already cut. Again, we didn't want this middle part anyways. Boom, this is a good onion, good onion. It must be good that my eyes are crying. My eyes never cry. Alright, boom, boom, boom. It's breaking up nice and easy. Good onion. Inside we don't want. Alright, so after you cut your red bell peppers and your red onion, we're going to throw these pork chops on the stove right now. This is the fun part. Alright, so you want to open up your pork chops. And you can throw them on your cutting board or not, but what we're going to do is put salt and pepper on them. Alright, so with the pepper, we want nice big chunks of pepper on both sides, okay? So we're going to put pepper and salt. Nice and salt. What we're going to do is pat them down. Make sure it gets in there. So when you turn the oven on, get your pan hot. My pan's calling for me right now. It's telling me it's hot. You're gonna get some extra virgin olive oil. Get it on there. Let this thing get nice and warm, get going. All right, so with our pork chops, after we got some salt and pepper on them, what we're gonna do is, as as you can see the bone, we got the bone here. We're gonna cut on the outer layer, cut two sides here, just so when you put them in the pan, they don't fold up. They stay nice and flat. Okay, so when you put them in the pan, they should sit just like that. Sometimes when you don't cut them, they start bubbling up. That's not what you want. You want them to cook even. Pan should be hot. Always what you want to do is grab the bone, put the pork chop in away from you. Bone away from me, okay? Have it sit there. Should have your stove around medium. All right, let's throw some ingredients in there. All right, so we're gonna throw some thyme in there. Not too much. Put them on both sides here. What we're gonna do is with a knife, smash it. Knife, smash. And even with the outer layer, my mom won't agree on this. Still throw it in there, okay? We're throwing in probably get two sides in there. Alright. What you want to do, probably about 3 or 4 minutes each side, depending on how hot you have it. You want to flip your chops there. Fun part. Alright, now while they're cooking, we're going to add some butter. Nice, small, little square. Of course, take the wrapper off. One square I'm going to throw in, another square I'm going to throw on top. This is just going to make it nice and juicy. And I throw the garlic and the thyme underneath it just to get that flavor cooking. Alright, so when your pork chops are ready, and actually before I say something, as you see, and anytime you're cooking, I mean, there's times you're gonna need more salt or more pepper, you know, which I didn't add here, but I had to turn the heat up just a little bit more, just to get this pan going. So I had to turn it up to probably 3/4. And that's just something that you kind of learn as you go, as any chef will go. I mean, there's always a little extra you gotta add to it. You know, it's what helps you become, or it helps your meal become your meal. It's adding a little extra to something, okay? So, here we go, our pork chops are ready. All right, so what we're gonna do is bring them over. And what you wanna do is, probably have our pork chops cooking for a good 10, maybe 12 minutes. You're gonna wanna have them sit for that long as well. Sit on the side, because really inside they're still cooking. All right, so we're gonna add these juices over here. Ooh, baby. I wish you guys could smell this if you can already. I mean, wow. Alright, so we're gonna have those sit while we cut our bell peppers. So now we're gonna cook our red bell peppers and red onion. The reason why I cooked this afterwards is because, of course, we needed our pork chops to sit. Alright, so you don't want to cook your onions and bell pepper first, have them sit, get cold, while your pork chop's still sitting there, you know? So we're gonna cook this up. By the time this is ready, your pork chop should be ready. We have a nice little meal. So let's get to it. Pan's hot, extra virgin olive oil. All right, we gotta make sure this oil is hot as well. Get it all around. What we're gonna do is just throw our onions and bell peppers in. All right, so make sure you have your flame up high. You wanna hear the seasoning, okay? You wanna cover your bell peppers and your onions all in this extra virgin olive oil. You might have a little extra in there, so what we're gonna do is make sure we add a little extra virgin oil. So, turn that flame up. And you don't want it to stay in there and let it boil. You want to hear that sizzle sound. You hear it crying, you hear it crying. Boom, you're going right now. Alright, so once you have all your onions, bell pepper covered up with the extra virgin olive oil, what we're going to do is add some salt. Some pepper, not big chunks, smaller grades of pepper, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. Ooh, baby. vinegar. And this is what's gonna bring that flavor. Okay. What we're gonna do is probably add a good amount. I swear I'm a pro, and now we're adding it without even measuring it. And now you can smell that red wine vinegar with that sugar is gonna make a nice little fresh smell. Smells good. All right, so now we're gonna, while this is cooking, almost ready, we're gonna lower the flame just a little bit. We gotta get this basil in here. With your basil leaves, what you want to do is, of course, take the leaves off the stem. Get them all off here. Basil smells so good. It's gonna bring that rich flavor to these sweet and sour peppers. So with your basil, you kind of want to wrap them up tight. Perfect. Okay, so after you cut your basil, what we're gonna do is add just a little touch of the extra virgin olive oil. While your pan is hot again, make sure it's hot. You want to hear that sizzle again? All right. By this time, your bell peppers and onions should be cooked. Right, so what we're gonna do is here, add your basil. And this basil really is gonna cook for about 60 seconds tops. All right. I would say about a good 2, 3.5 little not handful, fingerfuls. Go over the top. Mix it in, it's gonna give you that nice final touch. So after your bell pepper and onions are ready, it's time to serve. Let's get it onto the plate. Here we go. We're still sizzling. And I'm always a big guy about presentation, guys. So what you want to do is always make it look nice. So we're gonna get rid of this nice root right here. Still hot. Right over the top here. And then finish the nice picture off. Peppers and onions also at the bottom. There we go. Nice, easy pork chop with sweet and sour peppers. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it's easy for you guys at home. Honestly, please like, share, subscribe on the YouTube channel. Any comments always help. If you have any questions, always reach out. The IG's coming. And you guys want me to cook, I got you guys, because at the end of the day, it's anyone can cook, and I'm going to show you guys how to help you guys prove that anyone can cook. Have a good day.